Oh yay! Benjamin D'Souza in the building. You know what I'm talking about? In this video, is really some advice video. Really some advice for the Black Goddess in the Wigtow movement. And please, to all of you Wigtow and swirlers out there, this is no hatred, no shade. You know, if I could, I would like to help you guys and give you guys some advice. And I don't know, just from a male's perspective. Because in all honesty, I really would like to see you black women really get what's best for you. Really attain what is best for you. And hey, if you guys feel, think, and know that going your own way and swirling is what is best for you, go right ahead, you know. But let me give you some inside information because I due to my upbringing and my close proximity to the white community, I really have an inside view on how they get down and how they operate. And it's a lot of things that you guys do, and a lot of philosophies that you guys hold, and some ways that you guys have which will not be beneficial on the other side of the fence. What I really want to first address, oh, excuse me, is the video Black Women Be Individually Minded slash Wigtow by the Black Goddess. As far as the success of black women actually going over the fence and swirling in the success rate of that, when I read that title, I say to myself, therein lies the problem. Because the white community is a fine-tuned machine. It's like an organism. It is literally like a human body. You have all the appendages of a body, arm, leg, arm, head, and from time to time, and that's not to say that they don't have the schisms within their own community. As a human being might come down with a chest cold or something from time to time, or might sprain an ankle, or you know might have some affliction or whatnot. But the structure in which they operate, I don't know if I said that right. It's like poetry in motion. And being an individual is not conducive to that structure. Every component of the community must be in concert with one another to operate efficiently. And I gained inspiration to make this video while I was, studying biology, and I came across a term called emergent property. Emergent property, as defined, is quality that results from interactions of a system's components. In layman's terms, the hip bone's connected to the thigh bone's connected to the knee bone, the knee bone's connected to well, you get the picture. And being an individual within this community would not be beneficial to the collective. Emergent properties explain why structural organization is closely tied to function. Structural organization equals function. And as the old ancient African proverb states, many hands make light work, But if those hands aren't in concert with one another to complete the objective, then no work is going to get done. And furthermore, Miss Black Goddess, if I may point out a few red flags that I seen in your video, Black Women Be Individually Minded, Buigto, that not only I saw, but I'm pretty sure white men saw it too. And that being placing the sole blame of the black woman's shortcomings, depravity, and desolate state of being as it is today, squarely on the shoulders of black men. Claiming that black men were, and I quote, at the scene of the crime as it pertained to this white man's opinion and viewpoint on black women is, for lack of a better term, totally absurd. Because if you watch white dominated media, one could only conclude that these white boys came to their conclusion via their own observation. And I'll give you a few examples.
Hi, Cleveland Brown, new gym member?
Yes, I can see that, sir. The locker room is right behind you.
Now, as you can see in that clip, the young woman's behavior was completely unprofessional, to say the least. And black men had nothing to do with the creative process and conception of that particular scene. The creators of this show, Seth MacFarlane, Richard Appeal, and Mike Henry, are all three white men. This is art imitating life. This is what they see. And that type of day-to-day behavior is detrimental to the function of the structural organization. And another example.
I'll have a French fry. That's a hot in the fruit cup. Hey, I thought
Pepsi Max, 0 calories.
maximum taste. Honey.
I believe this commercial was aired during a Super Bowl a couple of years back, which is arguably one of the most televised, viewed shows on television in American history, if I'm not mistaken. And it's television shows and commercials like this that are put up on TV by controlled white media, which shapes and molds the general view of black women. So you mean to tell me that a ragtag bunch of parasitic black males scrounged up a couple of dollars and paid a Pepsi CEO to air this type of material? No. This is what they see on the regular basis. This is their perception of you. And the only way that this perception is going to change, well, there's two ways. There is a black media outlet that the whole world sees, and two, on the ground level, black women as a collective are going to have to change their behavior and their attitudes. One can easily see behavior exhibited like this in, let's say, a restaurant, maybe an Applebee's or something. You know, there's a black couple there, and the black woman is acting like a quote unquote stereotypical black woman. And there is, let's say, either a young white family, a couple of booths over, are a group of young white males, the next booth over, who are witnessing this, and they're saying, I'm glad that's not me. So if you're going to hop the fence with success, white men as a collective are going to have to see you as a collective in a better light. They're going to have to be reassured that if they bring you into their structural organization, that you will not completely tear down the shit. Okay? And this is not hate, this is just some advice, because trust me, I want you guys to spread your wings and be all that you can be. This is Benjamin D'Souza.